Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing good, having a good day. Um, Today is a very sombering day for a lot of people. Um, a lot of Americans, but I'm sure also, you know, other people around the world because the events that took place on September 11th, 2001 had far reaching, you could even say generational impact, not just on America, but again, across the globe. Not a lot of people, a lot of folks are young, especially in this community with the stream and whatnot. Maybe not even born yet. Some people a little young. Um, I was a sophomore in high school, so it's probably like 15 years old, 16. Um, when it happened, I was in school class that day. It was a mix of I was kind of like in between. It was like geometry and English, right? I spent today talking to my kids about it. Um, the phrase that usually comes with today is like never forget, right? In today's day and age, it's very easy to forget things or push them to the side because they may not have a direct impact on your life, had a direct impact on you, affect you, or anything like that, right? Very easy to just kind of shrug at it and be like, "Oh, that happened." I wanted to make sure that is not the case with my kids, my children. Um, yeah, this was an event that occurred before their time, but I want them to understand what that did to a generation of people, and the impact that it had, and to observe it not as just a piece of like historical fact, right, and like a textbook or something, and but instead as a moment in history where on display you witnessed the most ultimate evil and violence that humans are capable of, but also on display the ultimate bravery, sacrifice, and love that humans are capable of. It's important to connect with those things. It's important as a person and a human being. If we don't, then you turn into a robot and in my opinion lose the nuance and the thing that makes us human and emotion and sympathy and attachment. That day, 23 years ago changed me, or more or less solidified kind of what I wanted to do and what I wanted like my personal legacy to be in a way. And that was to save people. To save people in dire circumstances, or to help prevent people from finding themselves in those positions. And I wanted to do whatever I could. It's kind of why I joined the U.S. Coast Guard when I graduated high school. I wanted to be in the business of saving lives. A little unknown fact for a lot of people about that day is a lot of people like to focus on the towers and the planes hitting them and the towers crumbling and collapsing, right? But history was made that day. Not in a way you might expect, but on September 11th, 2001, the greatest boat lift evacuation took place of like Staten Island, because nobody could get away. The tunnel was closed, the bridges were closed. So the U.S. Coast Guard at the time called on everyone, all not only all of their ships and boats, but all of the other commercial and private vessels, if they were able to help evacuate people from the area. I showed my kids a video on it today. It was emotional. It flooded me with a lot of memories of my time in the Coast Guard for 11 years, which was not too long after this, after 2001. I joined in 2004. Brought back a lot of memories of instances of saving people. That day in 2001, humans got together in droves with whatever boat they had and accomplished and made history by evacuating around 500,000 people from the island that day. That's crazy. There was no formal setup, no Republican this, Democrat that. There was no black this, white that. There was no race. There was no economic status. Whether you were a Wall Street guy or a janitor at the local restaurant. Those boats picked up everyone. Didn't matter who you were, what you stood for, what you looked like, what you believed in or thought about. Why does it take something so insanely drastic like that for us to behave like humans? And why do we try to forget and not talk about the times where our humanity shines brightest, while also sometimes the darkest? It's what makes us who we are. So I went back and forth about whether I wanted to stream today or tonight, and I'm not going to. I would rather you spend the evening or the morning or the afternoon wherever you live, not watching me stream a video game, but hopefully you've listened to everything and just think and reflect. You'll step outside of the fast stream of info being thrown at you at every moment and really settle your mind down and your thoughts down and your heart down. And think about today. That's all I can. That's all I can say about it. Yep. I hope everybody's been doing good. I think that's it for me. Life is more than just what people tell you it is. Life is what you make it. Yeah. Stay amazing, stay beautiful, stay awesome. I'll see you Friday.